What the fuck up, world? What the fuck up, world? How y'all doing? I'm trying to debate if I really wanna. You know what I mean? Well, Jay, I need to Jay. Where is my weed? Low key, what's up, nigga?
What's good, bro?
Man, what's good, man? We
What's
got
good, man?
Truth. Hey, man, chilling, man. How you been, man? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm good. I didn't even know you was going live, bro. You just sent me a stream y'all link like 5 this morning.
I know, man. That was my fault, man. I was kind of off with the shit, but that was my fault, shit. But nah, man. I shit. I ain't even. I was just still debating if I wanted to go live, but I was like, fuck it. I'm already lit. I just seen some shit that just had me. You know what I'm saying? Turned up. So I just wanted to have a conversation. Shit. We were gonna talk about MLK.
I feel you. That's what's up, man. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
when I actually wanted to pull you up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, matter of fact, let me start this off right, man. What the fuck up, world, man? How y'all doing, man? This John Horse in the building, man. I've been trying to get Truth on the motherfucking goddamn panel for the longest, just on some personal conversation shit, man, because I like the way he do things. And real knowledgeable brother, man. And I guess things been going, so this might be the perfect time. And as far as that, you know what I'm saying? I came up with the perfect subject with it being MLK Day, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody, as far as the truth community or you know what I'm saying, blase squaze people in the church community having their own opinions about, you know what I'm saying, MLK. You know what I'm saying? I figured we have a conversation about MLK and just really lay, you know what I'm saying, some things out on the line, you know what I'm saying, some facts and possibly some lies, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, welcome to the motherfucking panel, truth teller. You on John Horse and Friends, man.
man, peace, man. Peace to the chat, man. Yeah, yeah. I'm finna go on YouTube right now, man, so I can share the YouTube and shit real quick. Cause usually, if somebody invite me on, that's the first thing I want to do is share their channel and shit for anybody that might not be subscribed to, man, come tap in with us and shit. Man, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to you and shit for holding this forum right now for this discussion. And just give me a second. I'm gonna mute up, man. Let me go on YouTube real quick so I can share the channel, bring some more people up in here, man. And
Hey man, go
hey,
ahead, go ahead.
go ahead, ask
Now,
your 21 questions.
who you telling, man? I really just wanted to start it off like this here, just basically saying, just giving you a little background about Truth. If you don't know about Truth, he a real good brother. I met him in the indigenous community, and if you rock with my channel, a lot of people know I'm not 100% with the community, but this dude he rocks out. He's very non-biased. You know what I'm saying? And he gives a real, what I say, a current event. You know what I'm saying? A momentary process. What do I say? Perspective of things. He gives a now perspective of things. So I figured I invite him and ask him a couple of questions. I wanted to rattle his brain and see what he came up with. But I'm happy everybody here in the thing, man. Support me. Shout out to the Wolf Gang. You know what I'm saying? Got low key in this thing. Happy birthday, Hurricane. That nigga Hurricane been on fire. I ain't even gonna lie. That nigga Hurricane been on fire. Occupied man, he always a good dude. We got Mr. Rodney in here. And like I say, I ain't the best motherfucking moderator in the world. But like I say, when I'm lit, I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? So I continue to do my thing. But just to get back to what we were talking about, just as far as my topic for the day, I really want to apologize to Mr. I want to apologize to Mr. King because like I said, I was given at a young age. I was given at a young age different perspectives of how to look at Mr. King and how to know what I'm saying, how to respect them. And I was always told I never had my own perspective. So I guess this is what this live stream is about, to kind of give my own perspective on the man. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was young, my parents, you know what I'm saying, they taught me about some dude I really didn't know. I mean, more so my grandmother, she had me, she was part of the last little kind, just still doing the little marches and then standing out on the corner and shit. Me and my cousin, we had to go. We didn't know what we was there for or where this shit was rooted from. But yeah, it was some proud black people who still stood out there on the corners, marched. I remember the sandwiches and every goddamn thing. But that kind of level. Then the school level, that's when I like ran into racism. I really didn't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And then me just having discernment with the first two, having discernment with the first two in my life, I came to a conclusion, I guess you can say, going on my own journey, looking to find out who MLK was, to ultimately dislike the man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm a truther. So, you know what I mean? I really didn't like the man. So, with that being said, I'm 35 years old now. My perspective on life is more holistic. So, I mean, I find myself questioning that third one. You know what I'm saying? Do I really dislike this man? What did this man stand up for? I don't know him. You understand? And through these last past 3, 4 days of just research, shout out to Black Authority, because that's where the discernment came from there. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I'm gonna ask Truth some questions and see how he feel about it. But I'm coming to a holistic view that going back listening to his actual speeches, the man speak for himself. I feel like a lot of his counterparts and the people who were behind him after he died, you know, VIA, Jesse Jackson, all these people, even the dude John Lewis, you know what I'm saying? They took his narrative and they were supposed to be friends. They were supposed to keep it true. And you know what I'm saying? Just allegedly, I feel like they didn't keep it true. So it's more so to talk about what I feel like he was talking about and who he was talking about and what he was talking about, instead of who came after him or who you know what I'm saying? All these bougie ass people we know today that still do nothing for us. Your Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jacksons, Maxine Waters, however you want to name it. But it's just real. It just felt like I had to, you know what I'm saying, apologize because me personally, I'm not dying. You know what I'm saying? For any of this, you know what I'm saying, construct that I know that is, you know what I'm saying, that I don't agree with. I don't agree with none of this construct. So I'm not dying. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta first just, you know what I'm saying, give him his props for dying. You know what I mean? Having props, you know what I'm saying? Just give him his props for dying. I mean, 'cause nobody out here willing to do that. And you know this for a fact because we don't have no leaders that we can look to that's brave enough to go on that, you know what I'm saying, that social media side, and you know what I'm saying, make it do what it do. But anyway, see if we can get Truth back in here, man. Yeah. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I really do feel like this conversation need to be had because we going into a mark where we don't agree with our all the old people. You know what I'm saying? We don't agree with our let's just say our ancestors that are still here with us today, who revel in the fact that they marched with Martin Luther King or they knew what he was talking about. And I feel like it should be a connection there, and it's a connection there. It's not a connection there because we're angry. We're angry at the simple fact that nobody's not listening. You know what I'm saying? We done sat in those churches for years and years. You know what I'm saying? We done learned this and that, and we have gotten nothing. Matter of fact, just listening to Martin Luther King speeches, just listening to Martin Luther King speeches, you know what I'm saying, over the last past day or so, I truly realized what he was talking about. And a lot of people misuse this word integration. You understand? Because he was coming at it from a He was coming at it from a financial in a political aspect. But truth, we'll start off with the first question, man. We'll just how do you feel about MLK Day? I mean, not in the general aspect, just in the holistic aspect. How does Truth look at MLK Day, and how does he see the man MLK?
You can hear me now, bro?
Oh yeah, yeah, I can hear you. You good?
All right, cool. I kind of look at it from all perspectives. You know, man, the disagreements that people have with some of the moves he made, and then the agreements that he made on the moves he made towards the end of his life. You know, I try not to uh, indulge in conversations about certain characters because I know the type of uh, the type of resentment that come from it. Because I know some people feel some way, another way. You know, I just be honest with myself that up until the moment he came to Chicago, I disagreed with a lot of things that he was pushing forward. You know, I keep it honest. You know, I'm not the one from nonviolence. You feel me? But I'm not aggressive as well. I believe you do unto others as you want done unto yourself. So you bring violence up on me, you must want
With,
violence up
with,
on yourself.
with
And I'm
that
giving
being
to
said about nonviolence, let me add this to it. What do you think? Do you think that was a philosophy, or do you think that was more like a strategy to put I guess racism in his face as far as socialism, the TV, the media monster? Because this man knew all eyes were on him, so I'm trying to figure out, hey, was this a strategy or is it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, in my little soliloquy, you know what I'm saying? I'm really pissed off at people like Jesse Jackson and everybody who rode the backs of this narrative and this concept, because we had ultimately gotten nothing out of this. And this man said more than that. And it took me, 35 years old, to realize that shit. So with that being said, the question again I'm asking is, do you think it was a strategy, or do you think it was just, you know what I'm saying, this is what he was really running on?
No, I think that's what he was running on, and it was because the people that he had in his ear at the time and shit. Uh, because the thing is, we gotta understand there was a lot of grassroots movement. They weren't with no nonviolent shit at all. So they needed to put some faces out there and shit to try to calm these people the fuck down. And I hate to say it, but him and a couple of more people, they was used as pawns. But like I say, towards the end, he realized that, and he tried to correct that. And you could tell in the speeches he was trying to correct some of the faults that he made and shit. But sometimes things be too little, too late, because as we know, they took him out, and when they took him out, his whole demeanor, mindset, and eyesight and vision was completely different than what people was used to. As long as he was saying, turn the other cheek and begging and shit and all that, then they was cool with it. But the moment he started making demands, the whole perspective changed.
And
So
to tell you the truth, and we made it so bad when I'm looking at these speeches in the later part, because a lot of this come in the later part of his life, which we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? As far as reprimanding, he wanted to check. You know what I'm saying, for his people. You know what I'm saying? And that's real dangerous, because you can see a man like that, hey, running for president. That could have been the first Obama. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the simple fact that he didn't get a chance, and people just stood up there and took, you know what I'm saying, his friends, this is how I look at it, his friends, so-called Jesse Jackson and everybody else, they took this narrative and they ran with it. They, for, you know what I'm saying, they did all kind of political things and been all kind of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at them like, I'm just looking at them like, should they be martyred? You know what I'm saying? Say like a John Lewis. You understand? Is their narrative wrong? Is their finger on the pulse? Is it off? I mean, are we allowed to say that? That's what I'm really saying, because we always been saying that since the church house. That's what I'm really getting at. Can we put our ancestors in the conversation room. I don't want to point the finger, but are we allowed to do that right about now? Have we
Yeah, I
earned
mean,
that much respect for the struggle?
the moment you become a public figure, you automatically put yourself on the chopping block for critique. You know, and that's what you starting to see a lot of that they're trying to sway us that just because somebody is, black, that we shouldn't critique them, even when it's so much shit to be critiqued. And man, these Negroes of the day, whether it be the Black Caucus or the NAACP, all that, man, I don't even like using that word much, but man, their actions is coon behavior. I can't even say it's coon behavior because if people know where that word coon really come from, it don't mean what we use today. But in modern times, though, or what is used today, yeah, them cats, they definitely coonish like a motherfucker. They sell us the fuck out. They the go along, get along gang. You feel me? They don't do shit for us. And one of the biggest issues is that it's a lot of motherfuckers that look like us that's calling making decisions from us, but they not even from here. A lot of these motherfuckers is first generational Americans, second generational Americans. You start tracing their bloodline, you start seeing that these people is not from the United States of America. Now I know people might hear that and get a little ticked off about that, but I'm just saying that that's the reality of it.
You say what now? Oh shit, they might have lost True. But yeah, damn, shit, he was getting into it. But see if we can get True back on here. I think he might have got cut off. I'm not sure. Truth, if you still with us, nigga, let me know. Let me know. But I basically feel what Truth was saying, and that's basically what I'm getting at in the question we hear today. The people who supposed to been my brother's keeper, let's just say that. The people who supposed to have their homeboys back, the people who supposed to been gang gang. You know what I'm saying? Why are we sitting up here letting you know what I'm saying, their babies, let's just say that. Why are we letting their babies who sit up there and run the Democrat Party now, rather whatever, whatever. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but I see the game for what it is. So why do you sit up here and play off the people's energy as far as trying to put a John Lewis for a voting bill? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, MLK did that way back in 1965 for us. You understand? And when he did reference other people in a dire economic status, he did recognize everyone because the country, they manipulated everybody and put them in that goddamn status, called the ghettos or the projects or whatever have you may be. You understand? That's not the point though. The point is the people that he was talking about was not the people who he talking about today. Everybody else took that narrative and said, you know what, kumbaya. He meant everybody. He didn't mean everybody, man. He was talking about the poor people of America. You understand? More so the Negro. And you go back to his speeches. You understand? It's just the whole simple fact that his counterparts or his friends or maybe the young people that was up under him, your Maxine Waters, your John Lewis's, they took it and fucked it up because they didn't advocate for us. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we're sitting up here and you know what I'm saying? And we get mad at a person like MLK, but not really looking back and looking at the holistic picture. Who's to blame here? You understand? I'm blaming the Democrats and everybody else who set up there and dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? As long as you living, you'll get to hear some bullshit from me. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're dead. Because this shit that they got going on with John Lewis is ridiculous. Shout out to the Black Authority for bringing it up. It's just the whole simple fact. You got John Lewis trying to gather up black people. He dead now, but they got running commercials and everything. This motherfucker dead as a doorknob. That Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker, if you're not familiar with him, shit, what it was for ATL governor or some shit. He the reason why goddamn ATL gay, allegedly. Sorry for the dogs in the background. But anyway, they running commercials with this motherfucker trying to get us black people, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Well, I gotta stop using black people. Us indigenous people of America. They trying to get us to vote for foreigners' rights. Now, you would say, well, what's wrong with that? Everybody need to be equal. Facts. That's what MLK wanted. But how you gonna be equal when they outweigh you? When them foreigners come here, they get free taxes, get free food stamps, free education. The kids go off to college. Everything else, we talking about free Medicaid and everything else. For a plethora of years paid on your back. But you are not privy or knowledge to that. So guess what? You get duped by your own people. You get duped by your own people. They sit up here and advocate for this kind of behavior. And your people get rich off of your attention for this shit. This shit does not benefit you at all. We're talking about voting rights. They ain't say who voting rights, but we talking about because a lot of people don't pay attention. We talking about voting rights for illegals, foreigners. Come on now. If I'm not mistaken, it's illegal to break into the country. Am I lying? I don't know. Let's ask Truth, man. Truth in the building. Yeah, Truth. My bad. Sorry about the dogs, man.
Nah, you good.
I
That's
just
my
had to
bad, bro.
ask. Yeah, man. Oh
People
yeah.
keep calling me, bro. This
I
is
already know
usually my
how it be,
busy time
man.
of the day. Yeah, they keep knocking me the fuck out, man.
You know what I'm
every,
saying?
time, every time I open my mouth up, man, motherfucker get the ringing, man, knock me the hell out. But like, yeah, man, people.
I had a question I wanted to ask you. See, my dog Hurricane, he sat up there and said, "I'm mad at he said I'm mad at MLK because he turned us into a passive people." Now, me myself, I don't totally agree with that. I believe a lot of that was media driven, just like more say like a dead rapper. But you know what I'm saying? You the guest on the show, man. John Horse and friends, man. We got the truth in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let it talk.
Yeah, I think he did make some people passive after his life because of the things about him that they promote was the passive shit. Um, a lot of the people wasn't passive at all. Like where he was able to get them to maybe calm down, but a lot of them real people that they don't show you, like man, them brothers weren't passive. They was ready to die about that shit. Them women too. That's why I bring up the Chicago situation. Man, my two late aunties, rest in peace to both of them. These are my grandmother's first cousins. And their husband, man, they was activists in Chicago. Martin Luther King stayed next door to my auntie. He ate his breakfast and dinner at her crib and shit. And the shit that they was kicking to him wasn't the shit that he was kicking before we got up there. And that's why I say, man, you start noticing some changes in some of the things that he was talking about out there, that Chicago situation. Not only with just, the conversation he had with my family members, but other family members there as well. But also the ass whooping that he received in Chicago. The North's supposed to be,
For the
the
younger generation, for the younger generation, I hate to cut you off, but I just to elaborate on what you're saying. For the younger generations, elaborate on the conversation about, you know what I'm saying, the Chicago situation, because a lot of people hear the word MLK today, especially young people, and tell you the truth, they turn the other cheek. I don't mean to be comical about it, but you know what I'm saying? It's funny how that fell in there, but that's, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to elaborate on it, just touch on it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, shit, ain't nothing to elaborate on, man. They got there, man. Man, the white boys weren't fucking playing, man. Man, they showed they racist ass cars and shit, and they had this fairy tale that you make it up north is so much fucking better, and they realized like, no, the fuck it ain't. The Midwest is like the most racist part of the fucking country. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. Mississippi could never amount to the shit that they done in the Midwest, even though they'll make you think that Mississippi the most racist state on earth. Bring your ass to Ohio, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, Iowa, Wisconsin, and shit, and then take your ass back down south. Don't come to the big city though. The big cities, no matter where the fuck you at, they gonna paint this fake ass "we are the world" narrative. Get outside them fucking cities and start riding around and see what type of interactions you having. Constantly being pulled over for no fucking reason, looking for reasons to fuck you up and shit. So these were some of the things that he noticed when he came to Chicago, and he like, you know, uh, there's some shit going on up here. And he also had talks with people who lost a lot of land down south, who got blood ties to the south, who was duped by this government and shit. That's why he was talking about coming to get that motherfucking check. But after he passed, man, you had a bunch of people using his name to put these progressive, passive ass understandings and shit, and people fell along for that shit, and they still use this shit today. Man, how many times you done seen the white motherfucker when they come to talk to our people, they want to bring up MLK like they know the words of MLK and shit, and all they know is sound bites. So this is all a media campaign and shit to grab the hoes of minds and shit at the right time to try to quell shit and make you think that certain people is okay and they know the fuck they ain't. Um,
I
but
could totally
man,
agree with that.
I
If I'm reading you correctly, you basically saying a lot of people confused and really not going to see what this man was talking about towards his later days. They taking the first part of his life and running with it. Really, you know what I mean?
yeah, and they don't even have a full story of that because they just started talking about the deacons of defense. These brothers was going down there to them city halls, to the sheriffs, to make sure they had safe passage to walk because they weren't finna turn the other cheek, and they knew what time it was with these motherfucking peoples and shit, bro. So, you know, yeah, that's basically what they're doing. They're using that to make us passive and shit, bro. They
So
use a
would
lot of
that be
imagery from that time.
with saying that? And I hate to cut you off, but I
No,
got
you
to cut
good,
you off
bro.
getting questions in. It's just the whole simple fact, man. Do you think that the church, the black church, let's say specifically the indigenous people of America, do you think we have dropped the ball? Do we have we allowed people to adopt our way of living? I say our little minor customs and values that we did have. I mean, what do you see? Where do you see us at right now in 2022? And do we need to go back to the church?
No, not at all. But at the same time, that's one own's choice. If people need religion or church to make them a better person, hey, I'm all for it. I don't need that shit. I can make myself a better person. And I think the churches do play a big fucking problem. Um, you know, they don't have no backbone. It's all a business now. And the church has always been a business that people don't know about, but it was the business of us being able to handle our own affairs without any government interference. So what you have now is people that done took advantage of that shit and made that shit a business within this governmental system and shit. You feel me? Your church was where all your birth records was at, your death records was at, uh, your ownership, your proof of ownership of certain shit that you hid in the church to try to hide from people from being able to come and steal your shit or destroy documentation of your ownership to a lot of shit. So the churches of then is not the churches of the day. And even some of the churches back then was on fuck shit as well, too. Just to keep it a buck. A lot of families had their own church. You feel me? It wasn't like everybody just went to this one church. Like, nah, a lot of families had their own church, but the reason for these churches was to conduct family business without any government interference. So what you got now is people just going to the church in the neighborhood, and it's not owned by their family. It's owned by a nigga that look like them, but he pocketing, and he feeding them the Paul and Peter letters and shit, and got you thinking this we are the world shit, and just fucking up. Like, yeah, man, a lot of this shit, man, that they reap the benefits from today was stolen from us. We can't deny that, man. No matter if it's music, fashion, agriculture, even technological, medical. Every time that you go back to groundbreaking inventions and shit to help in any one of those fields, you're gonna see one of us. What they've been done and good at is still in our shit and patenting shit for themselves and making us forget that we are the motherfucker. We are the creators and we supposed to be the beneficiaries of that shit because the shit has been given to the world in the business aspect with profit margins to gain behind that shit. You feel me? It wasn't given to the world. Well, it was given to the world to help everybody, but it's been turned into a business. So the moment that shit started turning into a business, the creators automatically and they beneficiaries are supposed to motherfucking benefit from that shit. But that's not what you're seeing going on. So you know, the main, most important focus thing that we need to learn how to do is to conduct business.
Well,
You feel me?
as far as like, well, cause see, I guess being a truther and you know what I'm saying, being in this community, we come to recognize that you know what I'm saying, our enemy is not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, a person of pale skin, even though therefore, you know what I'm saying, we have our points and our fingers and everything. But it's been our own community the last past year that's come to the realization that they have been the ones that has been keeping us down. I mean, do you agree? I mean, do you see that in, you know what I'm saying, in the perspective? Hold on. Let's see. We got truth in here. Truth. Well, while we waiting to get Truth back in here, I wanted to elaborate more on what Truth was saying. And first of all, shit, welcome, man, Hurricane. What the fuck up, world? Know what I'm saying? We got Hurricane in the motherfucking building. What
What's
it do?
good? My
Welcome to
check
John
one
Horse
two
and
1 2.
Friends,
Can you
nigga.
hear me? Can you hear me?
And man, you good over here, man. Shit, everything good over here. Shit, if the audio raggedy, we need everybody to press two, and we'll get that shit right. But other than that, man, this John Horse and Friends, man. Happy birthday, Kane, man. Happy birthday,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
You
Thank
know
you.
what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. The
Yeah, for nobody
guys in
who
the
don't.
building.
Yeah, for nobody who don't know, man, y'all give my birthday, my boy, his happy birthdays. You know what I'm saying? This my dog Kane, man. I respect his perspective on things, and I just wanted to ask him a few questions while he in the building. Or we waiting on Truth to come back in the building. But Kane, man, we just had MLK Day pass. You know what I'm saying? We really didn't get nothing out of it. As far as we speaking on the truther perspective, and we just really, I guess, putting somebody on trial here. But as me, just to give a little background of why I'm doing this, it's just a simple fact, just going back over his speeches and his words towards his later parts of his years, man. I'm looking at his gang. That's what they call it, this gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like they dropped the ball, man. How do you feel about your Jesse Jacksons and your, you know what I'm saying? So forths and so on, and your Jesse Lewises and blase squazes. Hell, even their proteges like what we got? Littlefoot, you got Lori Littlefoot, you got Stan Abraham, what's her name? Stacey Abraham, all these people. Man, what do you have to say about it?
Well, what I gotta say about it is I think they was put in place to calm niggas down. Because studying Malcolm X and like reading the bio and like studying his shit, like he said like that Million Man March shit could have went a whole nother motherfucking direction if they ain't have motherfuckers in the crowd singing songs and chanting shit. You know what I'm saying?
So let me
Because like no one knew what was going to happen on this Million Man March. Like they didn't know if shit was going to burn down, country going to be on fire or what. There was like, nigga, throw some niggas in the crowd to sing some kumbaya shit so like we can control this shit and try to make it peaceful. So
do
so
you do
like with
you
that
let
being
me
said,
ask you a
like, let me
question.
know
Let
that
me
like
ask you
that
a
was a
question though.
controlled operation.
Let me ask you a question. Is that perspective more fueled? Do you think do you think that perspective that you have is more fueled by MLK himself or his gang, or hell, maybe even the media itself? I mean, we trying to get down to the raw perspective of it. As far as like you having that feeling about what do you think has fueled you? Has it been elementary school? Has it been outside perspectives? Has it been the church?
Um And like in the beginning, they bashed us with MLK. They just bashed us with that shit. But when I got older, like around like 17 or 18, like when I started becoming objective and I started studying on like, like the Bible and like who these so-called key figures are, I'm seeing a darker background behind these motherfuckers. And and if we connect that with the FBI and the COINTELPRO program, then we can see that these people are controlled opposition, and like they either like put in place to like to keep us calm and or just but stagnant. But like either way it go, like they really don't want us to actually take this fucking country back. This government gonna pay us in rent, or they gonna pay us in blood, allegedly.
Yeah, well, please use it allegedly. Your mic was messing up just a little bit, but usually, you know what I'm saying, when you slow down and just on the thing, it just let the computer catch up, or to let the cell phone catch up. It usually straighten itself out. But as far as when we talk about who's to blame, I mean, I ain't hear nothing. How do you personally feel about MLK as far as that? What do you think about his works and as far as let me say his content? I mean, because when I'm looking at his speeches, he sounds a lot like us. Looking at his latest speeches, I advise everybody to go look at him. He sounds a lot like a truth teller. You know what I'm saying? He was very much speaking about the hearts of the ghettos, and just looking at the definition of the word integration. You know what I'm saying? With meant in an economic and a political form, I feel like our people have taken it and you know what I'm saying, made it an intermixing thing when that wasn't the first definition at all. You understand? He was basically saying that we are equally not seen that way, and we should be seen that way. You understand? But I think his counterparts and his counterleads, they kind of made it a nostalgia, or like a nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? It's real creepy to me. But
Yeah.
how do you feel?
How I feel about it is this. It's like, god damn, like it sounds so good in my head, but like fuck it, I'm gonna just motherfucker shoot from the hip. But it's like he sounds great, but it's all positivity. And these sons of bitches that we're trying to integrate with stole this fucking country. We need to destroy these fucks, allegedly. Because it's like, nigga,
Oh,
it's
I feel you. I feel you, and it's just my perspective. It's just I feel you. We gonna say allegedly on that thing, 'cause deep, like goddamn. Yeah, but as far as that, I mean, we have plenty of discussions when we talk about how weak these people are, and I mean, when you see they run a John Lewis campaign for, you know what I'm saying, voting rights of immigrants, you can clearly see that their finger is not on the pulse of the black people, and they desperately want it back. And I feel like they listen to people like us, and they need solutions, they need answers. But I mean, to me, I feel like we should carry the narrative. If you want our power, then we're going to be in control. As far as like I feel like the people, you know what I'm saying, the people who really want something done. We don't want the political science language, you understand, the shit that we can't comprehend. We want to talk plain old goddamn English, and we want to get some shit done. But you know what I'm saying. But with that being said, we got low key in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Let
What
me
the fuck?
ask, let me ask a dumbass question.
I mean, shit, we got dumbass questions, man. Welcome here to John Horse and Friends, man. We just pulling up, man, trying to get heated.
If Martin Luther King was alive today, do you think that he would be
don't have I think you muted.
you do you think he would be
Or is that
wearing
me?
do you think Martin Luther King would be wearing a Blacks for Trump t-shirt?
You asking me that, or you asking the panel?
Yeah.
Oh well, shit. To me, it's very hard to say I think things would be if just his presence. You ever seen one of those Back to the Future movies or some shit like that? I feel like you know what I'm saying. Just by him not being here, this is why shit is the way it is. Like if he was here, it'd be totally different. That's how I don't even think we'd be talking about Trump as president, to tell you the truth.
Well, his whole message was black people need to merge with white people. That's why I asked the question: would Martin Luther King be a Trump supporter if he was still alive?
Oh, then necessarily I have to say hell no. because I just went through like 3-4 days of his speeches, and towards his back end years, like when he was getting ready to die, he was not preaching that. Very strongly. I feel very strongly the media took that. I feel like the media took that and they ran with it. I feel like the media took a lot of his earlier speeches and ran with it and took them out of context.
But here's the thing. So was Martin Luther King a Republican or a Democrat?
Man, I missed everything. What the fuck happened?
Oh no,
Hurricane.
you good.
Hurricane.
Yeah, I had to let
Was Martin
my
Luther
bad,
King
y'all.
a
I had to
Republican or a
let the
Democrat?
hurricane back in this bitch. I had to let hurricane back in the bitch. But no, I think he was a Democrat. Like I say, I'm a truther. So I was neither, what I'm saying, for him, what I'm saying, or against him. I'm trying to see if it's very proper and if it's good timing to respect this content.
This nigga was- Oh, you rooming with Mike Vick? Like, what's going on over there?
But I think that nigga was a Democrat.
This nigga
I think
John
that
Horse.
nigga was a
I got them
Democrat.
killers over here. I got them killers
This
over
nigga
here.
John Horse gonna bring
You
Michael Vick
a
out of
badass
retirement.
fucker. Y'all
The
shut the
fuck?
fuck up. If I kill all y'all.
Now, Occupy in the chat says Martin Luther King was a Republican.
What?
He
That nigga
was.
voted for Trump
Now,
then.
you know what? That makes perfect. That makes sense. That
Nigga,
makes
that's
sense.
Trump by default, right? That's Trump by default, right?
Huh. So that's why I go back to the
That's
first
Trump by
question I
default.
asked was
That's Trump by
the
default.
question I asked was present day would Martin Luther King be wearing a Blacks for Trump t-shirt?
Yeah. I
Yep.
have a
I
Nah.
dream
think
that
Trump,
this
I think he'd
yellow-haired
be on
motherfucker
the I
gonna give
think
me
he'd
some
be
more
on the
money.
Kanye West side of the game. I think he'd be on the Kanye
But
West
hold
side
on,
of the game.
now watch me work. But John Horst, you just did a 180 right there. What's that about?
Hey, I'm my own star. I'm allowed to spin the way the hell I want to spin.
Oh,
Hey, but y'all not taking into consideration that the Republican Party of today is not the Republican Party of the past. You gotta
And
understand
that and
it was a drastic
I'm
shift
glad
in
you
that
said
shit.
that too, because I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what I was gonna say. Because he had to be acknowledgeable that the Democrats were no fucking good back then, man. It was his counterparts that took his motherfucking goddamn movement and just sold it to the Democrats. It was just in them that became Democrats and shit. I never the time that I've been listening to Martin Luther King the last past 2-3 days, I have not heard African American. You understand? Yeah,
He
I
wouldn't
think
let
he
you
did.
call him black either.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Jesse did that bullshit, right? Did Jesse do that shit?
I think yeah, Jesse did that shit
Yeah, but at the
1988.
same time, they had to wait for him to die before they came out with the Black Power movement. Because if you'd have called your grandfather or grandma black back in those days, they'd have punched you in your shit.
well, let's look at the bigger picture though, right? When we talk about the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, when we talk about the government, I want to ask this question: what has the government ever done for Black people? Ever?
Nothing. Nothing. Y'all
So
saw
they
my video. You seen
so
my movies?
so that's
Juice, that was
so
a good one.
that's the point that I'm trying to make. When we say something like, "Oh, it's not the same," it's always been the same party. It's the left right paradigm, illusion of choice, uh, looking for a savior.
I mean, the Republican Party, that was our party. We let people in. So that's that false sense of integration and shit, man. When you let outsiders into your business and shit, they gonna motherfucker deplete you from inside out. So this was the party of landowners. You feel me? We were some of the largest landowners in this motherfucking country. So when you go back to the origins of the Republican Party, you're gonna see us because this was our party. We allowed them to come in and jump ship to somebody else shit, and then our shit ended up getting taken over, and now we left with nothing. So that be our problem with letting everybody up into our shit.
And
Cause
then
at the end of the cause
actually
at the end of the day,
to elaborate on that, it happened to us physically too. You know what I'm saying? They talk about the Great Depression of the 1920s and the 1930s. Hell, the only depression was for, you know what I'm saying, people who was in color. You understand? A lot of our ghettos and stuff, they was manufactured by us ourselves. You understand? When I mean on we know who our uppity black folks is, but we was very much segregated, and we had our shit booming and busting. We had our nightclubs, we had our hospitals, we had our city councilmen, we had all that shit. You understand? But like I said, those were boule people. To me, they were boule people. And just like here in my city, and what it was, the Great Fire of 1920 here in Jacksonville, Florida, 1901, I'm sorry. They set up there and burnt all that shit down. You understand? And Jacksonville was supposed to be Hollywood. It was supposed to be LA back in the day. You understand? But they set up there and they took it all away from black folks. And then they blamed it on the media. They blamed it on propaganda.
Yeah. Just like
To
the 67
land.
riot in Detroit.
Because and dog, you know what's so crazy? Because I've been doing my documentary. Those same land, listen, those same buildings and shit that they took and still taking to today, were actually like what you would look at would be like national, like monuments. You know what I'm saying? People who need to be talked about when we talk about the architecture of the Ambassador Hotel. You know what I'm saying? One of the first hotels of its time. You know what I'm saying? Like however it was. They don't let us celebrate that shit. You understand? You know what they do? They sit up there and build shit on top of our shit. Just like back in the Roman days, dog. When they conquer the motherfucker, they take their shit and build it on top of their shit. Now, like our courthouse is built on it's like a fucking, it's like an inside joke, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I found out doing my research. It kind of pissed me, it didn't kind of piss me off. It pissed me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be nice because we talking about MLK and you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go. I mean,
Fuck
people be kind of
MLK.
funny acting and shit. People be kind of funny acting and shit. But truth, I'm gonna say truth. If you can get back in here, man, get back in here. But hell yeah, low key, man. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You Mr. Super Facts. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel personally about the man?
think
How do
that
he have an
in order
impact
to
on your life?
be, he didn't have no impact on my life. He actually fucked up my life. But I think in order to evaluate, your perspective as a leader, you have to understand. Okay, what's your standing? Are you a pawn? Like on that Masonic floor of this society we live in. Where you stand? Are you a pawn? Are you a queen? Are you king? You whatever the fuck those are. Are you a knight? Whatever they call them. What are you first? Then you can, you know what I'm saying, create a plan. Now, when we talk about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, I was on that Malcolm X shit, but then I'm realizing today really that it was a duality situation. You had Martin Luther King saying,
Well,
"Oh,
I'm
peace,
gonna ask.
peace,
I'm gonna ask the
family."
same. I'm gonna ask the same question. I'm gonna ask the same question I asked Kane to you. I mean, where? How do you? Who influences this perspective? Because him himself wasn't around. While you know what I'm saying. Who fueled this perspective? Was it the church for you? Was it the school?
Dude, it was his words. The nigga was saying, "Peace, peace, family," and then you have Malcolm X saying, "If we have to defend ourselves, we will." But I'm saying they work together. That duality to pretty much keep niggas stagnant is what I'm saying. So because you had black people that fucked with both of them. Like you had a lot of black people that fuck with both of them, so it kept them, in my opinion, it kept them stagnant. If you a leader, it gotta be a pecking order, a rank, right? Same way any corporation, whatever structure is set up. And when niggas say it has to be one message, niggas gonna go or we not gonna go. You can't have two individuals saying, "Oh, let's go, but let's stop" at the same time. That's why we in the situation we're in today. It's either we could have been on some hurricane shit during that time. You know what I'm saying? We rape and pillage the fuck out of the, you know what I'm saying? We return the favor
Allegedly.
allegedly, allegedly, or we just we accept the bed that we made. That's
We
it.
shall
You can't
overcome.
have it both ways. You can't
Mm.
when it comes to sovereignty, you can't straddle the fence.
Oh yeah,
Woo.
oh yeah, like the Christians say, you can't serve two masters.
There you go. Man,
All right.
that's
Well, and another question I want to ask you guys. Well, with that being said, because we are truthers and we do feel how we feel about MLK, a lot of people don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Should we have respect for his content?
what was his content?
His content was let's vote and let's hang with white folks and have babies and play together.
So you saying his
All
Nigga,
right,
content
we need
now,
this land back.
respectfully, towards the end of his, know what I'm saying, his run, because that was 1965 and under, and respectfully, Kane, a lot of the media has taken that and twisted it and made that part of narrative. A lot of people we
I
don't go
twist
back
it too. I twist that shit too.
well, shit. There you go. Hey,
but what we missing?
MLK. I was
But here's
trying to
the
save
thing
you,
though.
bro. But you know what I'm saying? It looked like you and your gang is getting y'all getting invited to the Slender Gang party.
But
But with
what
that
we
being
missing
said,
is
man, I
though.
got
This
go
the
ahead.
part we
Go ahead.
leaving out. This the part we leaving out. I'm just saying they were gonna kill him regardless of what the fuck he was talking about.
And
You,
that's what
you
made me
understand that, right?
look closer. That's what made me look closer, just as a truther, looking into his death, looking into, you know what I'm saying? Okay, damn, what the fuck got him killed? What was the motive? And just listening to, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of bold at the end. It was like he was kind of shit talking. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Look,
He
here's why
even
he was
said
killed.
himself, he even
Here's why
said
he was
himself,
killed.
he's like on a good moral sense. He was looking like he was coming on the spiritual level. He was like, man, y'all owe us. I done found out some lies. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I question myself, like, damn, should I respect this dude? He was coming like a truther. Cause he was like, yeah, that non-violent, cause the reporter was asking him, he was like, yeah, that non-violent shit was on that moral shit. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it ain't the time and place for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do believe in that philosophy. You understand?
Yup. But here's why they killed him. Because look, this is my theory. This is my little theory. If you can get a shitload of people to talk about peace, you could have got all those shitload of people to talk about war. So that nigga had to go. That's my theory.
I shit. That is, I can't. Shit.
Think of a
That's not
million people
hard.
going
I
to
mean,
war.
yeah.
Think
I
about
mean,
it. A
you
million
right.
people going to war against the government.
That's
A
too much
million.
fucking power. Yeah, you right. Just like the nigga said in the movie. That's too much power for one man. You know what I'm saying?
But there's also this narrative, right? Because I wasn't alive, but I do research, and they said there was a narrative that he wanted to, bring people together, like desensitize race relations, because Martin Luther King, from time to time, he enjoyed some pink salmon. Let's have a real conversation. So if he was fucking on a you know what I'm saying, on a Marilyn Monroe side of the game, bitch, his community wouldn't judge him as harshly. Are we cool with the white people now?
No, and see, that's the whole thing. A lot of people, I don't want nobody to get it confused. This channel is not the black community channel. You know what I'm saying? This is a conspiracy, truther, you know what I'm saying, conversational channel. We touch on black subjects and everything else, but we don't carry the black narrative. So I'm gonna have to second you on that motion. Like, nah, bro, I'm not even with those people. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying because Martin Luther King's not the first nigga that sold his people out for some white pussy. That's just facts.
Hell, I shit, to tell you the truth, it's been rumored that, you know what I'm saying, MLK himself is of Asian descent. Hey, hey man, when you go digging for shit, you go find shit. I
For
say
all we
allegedly.
know, for
Allegedly.
all we know, Martin Luther King could have been wearing a mask and a lace
Hey,
front.
all we know, he could have been eating shrimp fried rice before he passed. You know what I'm saying? He might have had a line of chains. You know what I'm saying? He might have been a whole bunch of chains around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, though, You know what I'm saying? I do feel like the people who he left behind, I feel like they have dropped the motherfucking ball tremendously. And I feel like they're desperate. They don't have any. They're always looking for leaders, but they have no leader. Like the Republicans are looking to smash their ass this upcoming election. You know what I'm saying? Especially that's why I say I like the video you had did on the trending black folks for Trump video. I mean, you want to explain? You want to explain what the fuck was going on there? I don't know how that happened, but I see it happened.
Martin Luther King all over again. That's the only thing I could really say. You know, to be honest, man, like I just it's just I don't know what's wrong with our people, man. I don't know if it's something like we got a virus or something where it's just niggas just hate niggas or you know what I mean. But to be honest, man, like I couldn't imagine wearing a shirt that says "Blacks for Trump." I just couldn't imagine that shit. I just you
So
know.
of course, you know what I'm saying. Us being truthers, anybody would ask these kind of questions like, "Do you have any solutions you want to put on the table? Do you see it a different way? Do you see it if you was MLK himself? How would you would have handled that? I know you would have kept the pussy and the white bitches and shit. I already know this. I'm just saying, what you would have did in the social aspect to impact these later years because a lot of his shit he did it impacted how we are fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it is giving us privy to a lot of privileges too. You know what I mean?
I mean, if I was Martin Luther King, bro, like I said, you gotta make that decision. Do you want to stand on it and die on that hill for the liberation of your people, or do are you just gonna be another pawn? And I just think he chose to be a pawn. His ego. I think his ego outshined. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that narrative people black people think of him. Like you're celebrating like Martin Luther
I
King
mean,
Day.
elaborate when you say
Because look,
ego. I mean, how do you feel like? Well, how they say it, how you feel like he stood on his square?
no, I'm saying that's the decision he could have made. Like when you think about Martin Luther King Day, what are we really celebrating? We're celebrating the integration of what I'm saying, the black people with white people and shit, right? So but what we're really celebrating is or what we're ignoring is the fact that we gave away our own independence. Every race, there's only one race, right? The human race. But if we just talk about black, white, whatever, every group of people should have their own resources. Every group of people should have their own shit. And then if you want to do business, you can meet up at that international table or whatever. But we you know what I'm saying? Black a lot like they just have our community, the black community, leaning on everybody else's community. You know what I'm saying? And you could think, um,
Respectfully, it sounds like you want some fades. It sounds like you want some fade with the black
I
leaders,
would
man.
run the whole, bruh,
I'm. It
bruh.
sounds like you would. It sound like you would push
I wouldn't
goddamn
even,
Al Sharpton back, man.
I wouldn't
I,
even kill him. I
you
wouldn't
you
even
sound like
kill him,
you trying to
dog.
hold your anger back.
I wouldn't even
But
kill
no,
Martin Luther King, but I would whoop this ass, nigga.
hey, but you know that's what we here for, man. We here to have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because we not gonna act like we don't see the bullshit. We ain't gonna act like bougie ass black people, and you know what I'm saying? Not say the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I was saying, we got the nigga Truth back off in that bit. Truth, we was just elaborating on. I mean, low key, you had a couple of questions you had wanted to ask for. Truth got cut off.
I mean, I just feel like just that simple, that constant repetition of, um, just not fighting for your independence. That was the programming right there. Like whatever they're constantly repeating, that's the program. That's the programming, and that programming has
So,
lasted for decades.
I think, well, with that being said, you said decades. That's funny as shit because it leads up
So
to my next question. How do y'all feel about what this is like the 60th? Black History Month or some shit like that. Or we swirling around that time. I think we like the
No,
same
it's
time
about
Super
20,
Bowl type
about
shit.
it's about like about 20, 30 years old, bro.
Okay, about 20, 30 years old. Okay, with the repetitiveness, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I feel like I know what's coming. Do y'all are y'all looking for something different? Or y'all looking for the same thing? Truth teller, we'll go with you first.
Yeah, shit, I ain't looking for nothing. The fuck is, I mean, man, at the end of the day, man, I think the problem is that they done trained us to look everywhere else but within for everything when everything you need is right within. So, you know, I move on self guidance. I don't look for no fucking leaders. I don't look for no motherfucking light at the end of the tunnel. No, none of that shit. If anybody that I'm gonna look to for any of those is gonna be my wife or my family. Anything outside of that, I'm definitely open to accepting advice and things of that nature, and it definitely will be taken into consideration depending on who the person is and the respect level. But outside of that, I don't go outside looking for nothing but inside, and that's the thing that they did. And it's not to say I'm above the bullshit, because at one point in time, my mindset was that same way. It was waking up and realizing that shit. A
Oh
lot
no,
of this shit.
on this channel, you definitely free to say you above the bullshit. We gods over here, and we
Yeah,
definitely act like
nah,
it.
nah. I'm not saying that for nobody else. I'm being real, bro. Nobody is above the bullshit, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it above. We all have been guilty
You kind of cutting in and out,
of
bro. I want you to hold on.
planting
If you can hear me, true, you
some
cutting
shit
in and out a little bit.
that we
He
speaking
might have to cut off his
out
Wi-Fi and just use
against
his data.
now, because we didn't know no better, but we here now. You feel me? So, man, that's been the main thing, is that they have tricked us to look to everywhere else but ourselves and shit for
Can
everything
you
that
hear
we.
me? Can you hear me, true? Can you hear me? I'm gonna say you was cutting in and out a little bit, man. We missed like good 15 seconds of what you were saying and caught like the end of it. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna leave and come right back, you know what I'm saying? Please finish that thought because it looked like you was
Tell
on the.
tell him to like undo his Wi-Fi or something.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, he said he's driving. I guess.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you brought bro outside. Okay, he could probably come in and come back out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. But same question to you guys, man. As truth tellers, shit, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, how y'all see Black History Month? You see it as a repetitive thing, or you see like we gonna try to move the ball or some shit? Some shit gonna pop, something gonna be different.
Fuck Black History Month. Here's why. Because because it's keeping us stagnant. It's keeping us. It's like, look, I'm gonna take it back to school, like when they was beating this shit in our head. And as I think about it now, it's just saying, oh my God, look at these figures that did all this shit that the white man stole from us. Fuck all these niggas, man. They're like, niggas like real shit. Pay homage to the motherfucking indigenous culture, nigga, like that was actually motherfucking here. Like, man, nigga, dog, nigga, like, man, nigga, we've been through so much shit, like, just to end up like this. Like this, nigga. Like, fuck these fuckers, dog. It's like, nigga, we need a motherfucker do what Haiti did to whoever, was it the French or the British government? Like, whatever the fuck they did, nigga, we need to use physical power, magic, alchemy, sorcery, nigga. We need to get these fuckers off our rock, nigga. Like, honestly,
I
I'm
mean,
on John Horse side of
listen,
the
man. I got to second the same motion because just elaborating on, you know what I'm saying, the speeches that I was listening to. I mean, I respected it because the message still the message still rings today. the shit that he was talking about, the shit that we was talking about, as far as what we need to do as a community and shit, nobody has done it for the last 60, 70 years. And that's what just what Heather was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? She realized, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of people realized what he was trying to do, but the people who came behind him wasn't doing that shit. They wasn't on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they totally dropped the ball when they set up there and they actually had the power. Man, look, after my homie dying or something like that, okay, we finna get something out of this shit. My homie ain't die for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like everybody else just went to pandering like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I'm saying I respect this content because the shit that he said, it's like we still saying the shit. It's like
John Hood,
nobody
you keep
even
saying you
started
keep
doing what he
saying
said do.
you keep saying said and talked about and spoke about. Have you ever heard
I mean, yeah,
the
cause he
term?
dead. It was a speech and shit. He
Have
was dead.
you ever heard the term "talk is cheap"?
I mean, listen, I understand that. Listen, what I'm saying is with the shit that he was saying, I'm mad at his counterparts because y'all didn't do none of that shit. We still have the same problems he was talking about. We still have the same fucking problems. So I guess I can respect it in the sense, instead of calling out the white establishment, it's also calling out his counterpart. This is why the shit, I can respect it today in 2022 because it clearly calls out everybody for a lot of hypocrisy. That, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people who sit up here and try to claim honor and shit, you know what I'm saying, for shit that they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And this man ain't around and shit. I mean, the shit that he was asking for, nobody has done. You know what I'm saying? They talk about it every year. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm more so mad at them because the content is glaringly pointing out all the people who call themselves fucking leaders.
Ah,
Damn, I
look,
did
like,
that. Nah, shit, my bad. Nah, no, man. Because man, listen, man, it's real confusing because I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And it's confusing in the motherfucker to say that I respect his content. It's his content in the holistic sense. It's his content is, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm being like a hypocrite myself. I'm being very picky choosy. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
it's all good, but look,
I just don't
you
want to be
gotta
hated
look
back.
at it like this.
I just ain't. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't want to be. I don't know, man. It's crazy because the way people can hate you. You know what I'm saying? Well, what you say against this man is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to say fuck you, but in a nice way. You know what I'm saying? It's really like I'm
There is
trying to
no
say
nice way
fuck
to
you.
say fuck you, bro. But look,
I
but
try.
look,
I really try. I'm really trying. I'm shit. I'm making shit. I can't do it. I'm making a fool out of my damn self because I'm trying to give him some credit, but it's like I can't because you.
look.
It's like you're a bad cop. It's like, yeah, you ain't shoot the little boy, but you still on the force. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean.
But
I
look,
tried,
here's how I want
MLK.
you to look
I
at it.
mean,
You
I
gotta look
tried.
at it
I
like
mean,
X-Men.
I'm trying. Shit.
Like
I guess
X-Men.
I'm trying. I
Look,
don't know. Ah,
look,
shit.
look, bro.
Think of John Horse is selling his soul on the live. Pay attention.
Look,
You feel me?
here's how
God
you look
damn.
at it.
I don't know what to do.
That nigga, that nigga sound like he just left Diddy house or something. You hear his
No,
voice?
Lord,
I'm
don't do me like that.
making a fool of
Lord, don't do me
myself
like
over
that.
here. Hey,
I don't want to
who
go
is
to Diddy house.
they done clone John Horse? I don't know
Oh,
who this nigga
hell
is.
no. Never that.
I don't know
Never
who
that.
this nigga is right here. I'm
But it's
trying to
just
say
like
fuck you in
X-Men.
a
No,
nice
man,
way.
no, man, because a lot of people like I say, I'm one of the people who really against Martin Luther King on the, if you in the holistic sense. But I'm trying to have a conversation with people who like him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. Tell me what you liked about him. How did you know what I'm
So
saying?
what you're saying is, John Horse, you're trying to rehabilitate the
The
coon.
Bulls.
The modern day coon. You trying to rehabilitate? What is this? A rehabilitation class? What is this?
No, It's a conversational class. I just wanted to have a real conversation. See if we could, but see, by the shit being all fake, it's only gonna go one way, and it's gonna go the truth. You
Let
know what
me
I'm
ask you
saying?
this
So
question then. Let me ask you this question. If Martin Luther King was still alive today, do you think he would give a fuck about John Horse?
I was just gonna say no, because I mean, I'm like, damn, no, he wouldn't. Because of the simple fact, like he probably be our Jesse Jackson. He probably be our Al Sharpton right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I had to say they got him at his peak when he was going down. So I don't know.
Mark
They left us fucked up. Cause like I say, I wanted to have a conversation about it just to see how, you know what I'm saying, just to see what people's mind at in 2022. And it's really hard to have a to tell you to for me to have a different opinion because the more I question myself, I have to question myself. Just like you said, I be sounding like a hypocrite, selling my soul and shit right now. You know what I'm
if
saying?
if Martin Luther King was still alive today, it's alleged. Everything I'm saying is alleged. If Martin Luther King Jr. was still alive today, he would be selling gay pride merchandise on the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard of his own fucking street. This is just
Facts.
facts. Along
With motherfucking with
Tupac
motherfucking
be right
fortune
next to
cookies
him.
with motherfucking. Hey, listen, with fortune cookies saying we shall overcome with the lottery numbers on the back.
It said we shall overcome with CUM with a rainbow on it.
That was from the hip,
I don't want to go to King House.
I want to go to Coretta House.
It smelled like Badussi at Martin House.
Oh shit. So I mean, shit. With that being said, you end up with a motherfucker like a John Lewis, man. What y'all think about this shit that black people trying to have us pander on as far as this new voting bill is as far as I think the voting bill is specifically allowing non-citizens, immigrants, however you want to say it, to vote. I
It's
mean, they
like this.
already, huh?
It's, it's like if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Like that's the saying, right? Everybody talking about these niggas from the 60s that ain't done shit for black people. And with this voting shit, it ain't gonna do shit for black people. So it's gonna still leave niggas stagnant. It's like nigga go back to X-Men, bro. Follow Magneto, bro. Magneto was trying to destroy these motherfuckers. Professor was like MLK
If
trying to
anything,
save
I think,
motherfuckers.
hey, if
No,
anything, I think them motherfuckers is trying to take more from us. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers,
yeah, but like, what more
they
can they
bumping us
take?
all up
What more
again.
can they take but our soul? What more can
Hey,
they take but our
shit.
soul? So, like, this
Check.
side note, this is also
Freedom of
an
speech next,
energy harvesting and emotional
motherfucker.
harvesting.
They done took your asshole during slavery.
Them mother, hey, listen, man. Last thing we got is freedom of speech. That shit is almost back
And our
gone.
nigga, our souls, nigga. That's what we got. Our souls.
Oh well, shit! They well, you know what? That's a good question. Let's have a conversation with the soul about the soul. I mean, do you? I mean, personally, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hurricane, you know what I'm saying? You know how we study, you know what I'm saying? Studying what we study. Do you feel like this shit does it have a personal effect on your soul? I mean, does it help your soul as far as like finding great discernment as far because you know we can look at good as bad, bad as good. You know what I'm saying? How do you know what I'm saying, look at it through the soul perspective?
I think it hinders. I think it hinders because, like, at the end of the day, this land was bred by fucking warriors and warrior gods and warrior goddesses. All this peaceful shit is some bullshit to me. On some real shit. Like, nigga, I hate it.
I mean, to tell you the truth, I mean, I try to tell them when the further I look back in history, bro, I actually see a military system. When we talk
Thank you.
about, you know what I'm saying? When we talk about Coastal Keto, we're not even talking about average people who just dwelled amongst the land. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, people of power and military power just really started this bullshit ass game called commerce. You understand? Because we had the barter system, there was no such thing as wars. You hear about no wars during the time age of the barter system. It's only to after the barter system in that you hear about a lot of bullshit, and that's when the
That's
currency
why I
come in.
want to turn this shit back to the barter system. Y'all watch that paradigm. I'll turn this bitch back to the barter system tonight, nigga. Allegedly.
Motherfucker gonna
Tonight.
blow up the Federal Reserve and shit, and allegedly. That nigga Kane gonna take all the gold.
Nigga Hurricane favorite movie is V for Vendetta.
Yup. Part 2.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. I appreciate you guys pulling up, man. We're just having a good conversation about King, man. Anybody else got something to say? You know what I'm saying? I invite y'all up. You can say your spiel. I mean, it's what
Call it,
you.
Heather, call it.
Yeah, call
Occupy,
in. I
call
mean,
it.
if you agree or disagree with feelings and thoughts with the panel about MLK, I mean, shit, I'm looking like I tried to be on MLK side today, but it's looking like it's 100% the none on MLK part. Like I tried to pull out some valid points and stuff, but hell, even Heather Washington said, man, he tried, but he was a little too late when he realized it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, here, this is how you just completely destroy the whole MLK narrative, right? This holiday today is a reward.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's what we do. We destroy shit, so we might as well go and keep on destroying it. Go ahead with your soliloquy. It's sounding beautiful. It's bringing me back to the truth. Hey man, that's why I got good friends, man. Because if I fall off the trail, guarantee you, I got some people gonna be like, "Hey, bro, you slipping off the track, bro." You know what I'm saying? That's what real friends do.
That's
They
like
keep you on the truth.
that's like Django, right? So you remember Django? That's like if Django was the whoop Leonardo DiCaprio ass, and then Leonardo DiCaprio give him like a honey bun. He give him like a treat or reward or some shit after he whoop his ass. That's just that don't make no
I
damn
think it
sense.
was a bill. That nigga gave his ass a big ass bill. The fuck, and tell him go fetch him a nice gal. You go fetch him a nice gal. The fuck, I can get pussy on my own.
If
That
America,
movie disturbed me. Now you know what? I can feel you on that. This is if that Django effect. I don't see how people took pride in that shit. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care how much blood and people blew up in that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I
if
hate that movie with
America
a passion, dog. Fuck the Django.
if America gave a nigga a holiday, that's how you know he a sellout.
I
Oh
swear,
man, that's a
I was
video.
gonna say,
That's a video, nigga. That's a
I was
video.
gonna
Because
say
you know
that
why?
damn basis.
Because you know why? It's like, look, every Martin Luther King Boulevard, even in my city, is the horriblest block,
This nigga said
street,
horriblest.
side street
Horriblest.
in the country, nigga.
This
Real
Nigga,
shit.
I was gonna
nigga said
say,
horriblest.
hold on, cause I gotta Google this shit. Horrible. Hold on. I got
Like,
you.
no, it's demon
But you
time,
ain't gonna be throwing off my algorithm and shit, nigga. Taking to say the horriblest, nigga. You gonna have us in the
Horrible,
horror movie
nigga.
section, nigga? What the fuck?
I just made that off the dome, nigga.
and they mock you. They make sure every year they hit that U-turn and mock you lost niggas every year.
Yep.
You know?
Yup, nigga, it's so much cracking, dead bodies, and gun smoke all over my motherfucking
How's that integration working out for you lost niggas? How's that working?
Listen, man. All I gotta say is
Integration.
Hurricane. Don't. This anybody's shit as a truth. I feel like
Wait, John Horse, this nigga was born on Martin Luther King Day?
who?
Yo, Martin Luther King birthday is really on the 15th. It's really on the 15th. It's really on the 15th.
Oh, that's
moved
why
it to
you
my
hate
day.
MLK. It's an inside thing. The nigga might be your daddy. That's why they. Oh, okay. The goddamn pops done left him in Detroit and shit.
That is funny, nigga. Hilarious.
I'm gonna say you do favor MLK a little bit, man. Nah, that's crazy though. My pop's birthday on MLK though. That nigga, he made it's on the 15th. I think we celebrate. A lot of people celebrated after, but you know what I'm saying. My daddy, he got that shit rung in my goddamn head. And my birthday on the same day as Martin Luther King birthday.
Nigga, I got motherfucking Muhammad Ali, nigga, and some other motherfuckers. Fuck Muhammad Ali too, nigga. Thank you, low key, for ruining my dreams.
Oh no, fuck that. You should have, dog, boy. I think we had
that one, nigga.
No, fuck that. Low key trying to call me out. Low key trying to call me out. I remember when we had done snapped on Malcolm X ass. That nigga low key had done pulled up. That nigga pulled up a whole line. That nigga was so mad about Malcolm X.
No, but here's the thing though. I still to this day, even though he served his purpose with that duality energy, Malcolm X said the shit he was saying was way harder than MLK.
Yeah.
He was saying way harder.
Because if I was born, I would have killed some niggas, dog, allegedly.
I still don't know why you I'm not saying he's not a sellout.
When MLK, I don't know. When I got this certain sense, I feel like everybody took that shit wrong when he said non-violent. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like he was talking to, let's just say, the op. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, I'm trying to be non-violent, trying to get some shit done. So if you fuck me up on this national television, I'm not responsible for what happened. And I feel like black people could have fucked some shit up then. That was our opportunity to like burn some shit and fuck some shit up. Every time he went to jail and shit.
Man march.
Like,
it was a million man march. They was like, yo, nigga, throw some niggas in the car to start singing.
But this is what I'm saying. If you go somewhere, it could just be something as simple. If you go to another area and you know niggas know you're not from there, them niggas want to fuck you up. They don't even know why they want to fuck you up. They just want to fuck you up because you just a new person to fuck up, right? So it's like
man. Everybody around the world wants to fuck you up because you a nigga and you an American nigga. Let's have a real conversation. We ain't gonna leave that out. Let me shit.
Where this nigga from? What? Planet Earth.
America? Hold on, I think we got the dog Truth back in this bit. Let me see.
Call in, man. Let's get Miss Jelly on the line. Call in Powder. Call in Heather. Kirk, hop up in here. Oh, that's bald head Sean. What up, Sean?
I was just gonna say this motherfucker Sean. We got Sean the Cody.
All-Star team.
Sean behind
got the motherfucking squad on this bitch.
Hey, low key, till you show your hair, my nigga, don't speak on my hairline.
I just showed my hair.
One. Not with that fucking
Sean, how many videos I got? Damn,
I'm bald like a motherfucker. Look at this shit.
On the Humpty Dumpty side of the game.
God damn, that nigga look like a milk dud. I ain't showing my shit.
Hey, John Horse. That nigga got yolk. That nigga got yolk in his hands.
Y'all keep my hands. My shit. Y'all sure that y'all ain't showing
we all
my
gonna be like that.
My shit ain't done. Y'all ain't finna rank on me.
Everybody.
That nigga low key. That nigga low key use a horse brush.
Damn.
Oh, that's what we doing, John Horse. Because I wasn't even gonna say nothing about your ass, nigga.
Nigga be brushing his thoughts.
I'm just saying. We you know we go to roasting. You know what I'm saying. First thing I seen was your beard, and I seen your icon. I just took off.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave John Horse alone tonight. Hey, let
I'm gonna leave John Horse alone tonight.
Drop that link. For Miss Jelly, drop the link for Powder, drop the link for Heather and Kurt. Let's get some
Yeah, man. I mean, if y'all got some questions or you feel different or you wanna tell how you really feel about MLK, man, go ahead and call in if you got some questions for the panel, man. Got the motherfucking Wolf Gang in the building, you know what I'm saying? Got Sean Decoded, got the Kangster,
and we got
Mr. Yeah. Heather, I'm gonna say Heather already owe us a call in anyway. She supposed to call in like 7-8 lives ago. So yeah, she came from your town. Shout out to Heather.
Let me ask Sean this question. Sean, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked John Horse. If MLK was still alive today, you think he would give a fuck about Sean?
Nah.
Why?
You know how the fraternal order get down, man. You know they only care about their brothers, bro. That's just how they go. How the game is. The game rigged like old dude.
But
Be
do they
saying the
really get? I
Clippers,
mean,
like,
when you look at Jesse Jackson and you look at motherfucking, let's just say, you know what I'm saying, you know the usual normal people. I mean, even the motherfucking Dr. Clyde Anderson, all the motherfuckers to tell you the truth. I mean, is they really they brothers keeper? Or did they drop the ball like a motherfucker? Because it looked like to me they took all the money and balled the fuck out.
exactly. That's what
They
the
look like they
paycheck,
balled
man.
out. You know what I'm saying?
Paycheck.
That nigga Jesse had like 3, 4, 5 turn around the country and shit. Nigga Al been on every talk show, done had about 3, 4 talk shows. You feel me?
Then try to
Yep.
become a president.
This what I'm
Both of them niggas tried that shit. You believe that? Both of them niggas tried that shit.
This what I'm gonna say. How can you drop the ball if you're not even running the game?
Oh yeah.
Martin
Because
Luther
you had
King,
Brandon,
to,
no, that
because
election, they
at
see
one
election.
certain time they had the pulse of the people. You know what I'm saying? They had they ain't keep it real. You had the pulse of the people and you supposed to keep it real. You just
Yeah.
like
Which people
you sold
though?
us
Black people.
out. They sold
Keep
us
them
out.
still stagnant. And to keep them, nigga, just like think about voting. Don't fight us, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. Hope for the best, nigga. Hope for the best, nigga.
Yeah.
PT family.
Yeah.
Up with dope. Up with dope. I don't know what the fuck. I'm telling you, man. Look, man. Them motherfuckers. They took us on the ride. These last past what? Shit, 60 years.
I must
The
say
Democrats done
decades,
took
nigga.
us on the ride, nigga.
Decades.
Some decades, boy. Nigga, we could talk about their ass all goddamn day long. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's just on the black side. We ain't get to the white people yet.
Right.
Shit.
Why they a bunch of motherfucking child cousin fuckers. Allegedly. Fuck that allegedly.
Allegedly. I knew
I
allegedly was
feel
gonna
like
come up.
I feel like every time Hurricane has to say allegedly, I feel like he feel like he getting castrated a little bit.
Yes.
Like,
Thank you. Yes.
you heard this?
Yo,
Allegedly,
Yeah,
I
it
feel
feel like
that.
you don't be
it's like a
wanting to say
battle
that
going
shit.
on in
Yeah,
his
it
mind.
feel
Or
like
some
you don't
shit.
be wanting to say that shit.
Like, allegedly, fuck allegedly.
Allegedly.
But you know what's messed
Yeah,
up though,
God
man?
damn it. Can't
It
take
be
my power
true though,
away.
man.
Freedom of speech, motherfucker.
Right though, it is.
I'm telling you, man,
But that show you how they moving, man. They slowly but surely taking that freedom of speech away. To have to say allegedly every time you open your mouth and say some shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say, tell them, Powder. I'll take that answer better than some other shit everybody else been telling. Everybody been telling the nigga they got the ick and shit, and they say, man, my lungs hurt a little bit. Yeah, wait, my lungs get a little better. Respectfully,
That shit
don't
that they
claim that
spraying in the
shit.
air.
that nigga said,
Yeah,
fight back.
you seen that shit they spraying in the air? Somebody did a video on that shit, man. They going back to the Prince side of the game, man. You seen how they did Prince?
Yeah.
And shit, they like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, nigga, I seen a couple of lines outside my shit. I was like, yeah, they back on
Every
that shit.
time I step up, I see that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like what possess a black person just to hate another black person like so much that you just sell out your whole fuck, like it's like you sell out several generations of your own.
Shit. Being the weakest one, picking on them. That one in the class, that one your mama used to tell you to stop fucking with. That one used to leave him alone. Now I'm telling you that boy smart. Leave him alone. He gonna grow up and he gonna be your president or something one day. And you thought she was bullshitting, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think them of it's just like the police when they get a chance to, you know what I'm saying? All them police be dicks. They were never successful or popular in school, so they get on the force and show their ass. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that power trip.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. To become popular, nigga, I was selling candy, rapping, and flirting with teachers. Nigga.
Nigga flirting with Miss Mabel and shit.
Why a lot of people don't see a lot of? I was gonna say why a lot of people don't see a lot of fault in Malcolm X. Cause to me, I bothly see both
Malcolm
of
X
them.
got support like a motherfucker.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
know why? The
Cause I
motherfucking
wanted to put them.
revolution didn't happen.
On the same.
That's
Yeah,
why.
I wanted to put them up under the same stump. I wanted to put both of theirs up under the same stump.
Oh, hell yeah,
They
nigga.
2
He
and
grew up
1.
under that bitch too.
I
He
mean,
grew up
then
under that bitch too.
you look
I
at
mean, but
that
as
situation.
a truther, I can sit up here and I can talk about their personal life and how they was as person because that's what we researched. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit that we know, but I ain't want to put them in that light today. But you know what I'm saying? This is definitely where it's going at. Because I mean, shit, don't nothing but the truth come out. So, well, it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to retitle this motherfucker live. That's all that is. It can't. This done went from an apology to a full-on RIP roast.
But that's why we in this situation. Niggas feeling sympathy for a sellout.
Right. And
But you
then you
know
look at
what?
that situation,
I
it's a duality
but
aspect.
you know what? Like I say, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck motherfuckers' feelings. I rather have the truth. That's why I say I just changed the title. I rather have the truth than you know what I'm saying. Going back, falling into
Lies.
that sympathy shit, and it's real easy to do that shit. You seen how I put the title up there, man? Let me apologize to
All
MLK.
right.
Man,
Here's
these
the thing.
motherfuckers.
Here's
Yeah,
the
I was
thing.
surprised by that
They
shit.
That's
had the
how I know he used to
zombies.
talk them hoes about their
Yo,
draws.
but it
I
works
know
to
he
draw
used to
home
talk
what
them
the
hoes
bitches
about
is
their
though.
draws. I
But
tell
here's
you
the
this,
thing,
because we can
though.
become one in the
But look,
matrimony of this bed tonight.
here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. The zombies, the brain dead zombies that's under programming, have no sympathy for us. When everybody calling us conspiracy theorists, crazy, beta males, they calling us the coons is calling us coons. They ain't got no sympathy for us, so it's just
That's
You
because they
absolutely
fucking
right
stupid.
though, and you absolutely and your last live that proves to me why I like it this way. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, you'll see. You know what I'm saying? By us keeping the truth and you know what I'm saying, keeping that motherfucking discernment, you'll see that we was right the whole damn time. You know what I'm saying? This how a nigga win the Kwame War. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
All that shit
And plus
eventually
another
gotta
thing
come
about
to an end.
Malcolm X, since Malcolm X is under the spotlight, this motherfucker used to be Detroit Red. You know that nigga from this bitch. So nigga, he was
I heard he
Detroit
was
Red.
fresh and
You know,
fruity. I heard he was fresh and fruity. He was a little red, all right.
exactly, because he
Hey,
was that
man,
shit.
that's what I heard,
Exactly.
man.
I
Exactly.
hear
Oh,
you,
he
man.
was.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So allegedly, he was fresh and fruity.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes. Yes. Allegedly, like, yeah,
Hey,
yes.
man.
But
I heard that boy.
like his other mistake
I heard
was
that
his
boy
other
was a
mistake.
myth. I heard that boy was a magician. I heard that boy was a magician. Allegedly, that boy used to turn some tricks. Allegedly.
Yo,
This nigga.
we're in the poorest
I
city in the
always
country,
wonder how
nigga.
he met that nigga West Indian Archie too. That makes sense too, cause West Indian Archie, I don't know, he looked like he's old flaming Damon. I don't know.
Niggas is
Nigga
wild.
said
Nigga, but
flaming
look at
damn.
the Rick James album. This nigga got hooker boots on. Look at the Rick James album.
what?
Oh shit! What the fuck? Malcolm X on the Rick James album?
No, no,
Oh, he almost
no.
fucked my head up.
I'm saying
Then.
like the culture. I'm saying the culture was the motherfucking perms, Jerry curls, dyeing your hair, red
Yeah.
and hooker boots.
Black rock
Okay.
stars, basically. Black rock star.
Yeah,
Type shit.
But it was
yeah.
still
I'm
zesty
saying
though.
but
But
why does America? But why does America want black people? Like, why does America want niggas to be faggots so bad? Like, what is that about?
Because they know the power the niggas got.
Fuck that. I'm surprised how much they done passed through. Like, bro, listen, man. It is soul crushing to find out how many gay people was on the Soul Train, bro. That
dog,
fucked my
I think it's
head.
an energy thing,
Everybody who
John
was
Horse.
dancing was gay. I used to think them people was cool when I was little. I was like, oh, okay, shit. They used to think the outfits was fresh and shit. Man, all them, man, look at here, man.
Shit, man.
I think
Look
it's
at
an
him,
energy
man.
thing, bro. Like, because we supposed to be with a female. Masculinity, feminine, make a child. I think they want us to give our energy, nigga, to that bullshit, bro. You know, like
Let
it's
me
more
say, make a
motherfucking,
child. Let me say,
no,
man, woman, make a child. The
right.
hurricane on
You
the
know,
caveman side of the game. Me make child now.
This nigga, man.
Me love you long time.
He said, "We love you long time." Hell nah.
I'm drunk as hell, Mr. Bossier, nigga. I'm gone like a motherfucker.
That's happy birthday, my nigga Kane, man.
Okay, cool. So all right, I'm drinking with you. Kane. That's one thing about us, dog. When we gonna have a alcohol anonymous live? Cause everybody on this bitch be drunk.
No. We drink and be merry, nigga. We ain't drunk like a motherfucker, like the other motherfucker, like every Spears and shit.
They say we ain't drunk yet.
Right, we functional, nigga. We can function.
This nigga low key over there with the Deuce and shit.
I'm probably the only sober nigga on the panel, nigga. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. I don't know what y'all niggas is doing.
Nigga, I work overnight, so nigga, it's nighttime to me. I work overnight, so it's nighttime to me right now. Nigga.
I can't drink in the middle of the day. I can either drink in the morning or at night. I can't drink in the middle of the day. That just feel weird.
I can drink whenever the good spirit calls for it.
What they even say is 5:00 somewhere or some shit niggas be saying?
Boy, who you telling? It's 5:00. It's 8:00 somewhere, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
It's a poor city in the country where I'm at, nigga. I need a goddamn drink.
Nigga, Sean,
and you know what? That's crazy as fuck. But guess what? That is a food shortage, but they make sure we got plenty of liquor and shit. Like they be fucking with us hard, bro. They be fucking with us hard.
This nigga Sean got a hairline shortage.
Man, you see my hairline in my picture right there, nigga. Quit
I'm talking about, bro. Y'all ain't walking. Y'all, I walked in the store. I ain't seen no Gatorades, but I seen the whole fucking case full of Bill. Like I ain't seen no Gatorade in about 2 weeks in this goddamn store. Like, what the fuck is the rest of the shit? You know what I'm saying? But they got cigarettes. Man, they got cigarettes, Bill, and gas, dog. I was like, y'all might as well just be the trap, dog. Just call that bitch cigarettes, Bill, and gas, nigga. For real.
They planning something, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
What was that motherfucker name? Hey, low key. That nigga Boo Boo say, where's the picnic baskets? And nigga Boo asked Yogi where the picnic baskets.
I don't know what the nigga talking about. No idea.
Yogi
Bear, that nigga over there smoking that Zaza.
You look like Yogi the Bear, nigga.
Oh, it's a joke. Oh, okay. You a joke.
But you need you some liquor. You need you some liquor.
Nigga always talking about somebody's hairline. Never show his shit.
John
Nigga
Horse.
Shit on the George
John
Jefferson
Horse.
side of the game.
John Horse. I mean, everybody know what my
Don't
hairline
ask me to show my hairline. I ain't showing my hairline.
Nah, nobody want to see that, nigga. But look, I said my hairline. Everybody know what my hairline look like. It's immaculate.
Nigga, not in the past, nigga. What it look like right now?
My hairline is beautiful.
He talking about 5-6 lives ago. We talking about it.
All right, nigga.
I can't wait for Low Key to get rich. That nigga gonna need a tape up every 3 days.
You gonna have the little spray shit they put on the hairline.
As soon as he get done at the barber chair, nigga, that nigga he'll say, "You tried me, right?" Start going right back on his ass.
All right.
He said, "All right." Leave my hairline alone, nigga.
That shit is beautiful, man.
That nigga MLK had a fucked up ass hairline.
Man.
Come to think about it, a lot of them motherfuckers had a lot of fucked up hairlines.
Yeah, them niggas needed some barbers back in the day.
LeBron done finally went bald. Y'all seen that shit?
Nigga, hurricane hairline on the 8-ball corner pocket side of the
this
game.
Nigga, man.
I think LeBron. I think LeBron heard. I think LeBron heard.
You owe me $2. I spit my beer out, nigga.
I'ma make this.
No, I feel like LeBron heard low key, dog. That nigga done shaved his head and shit. That nigga stopped wearing the little man wig and shit. I think he heard you picking on him, dog, earlier this year, dog.
Yo, look on the bright side. He got more confidence than Zoe Williams.
That's a fact.
Shit, Zoe Williams got more confidence than Corey. Big old facts. That is a damn. I ain't even gonna go there. But hell yeah, man. I tried, y'all, man. We tried to save MLK. We tried to make an apology. I'm gonna have to rename this because this definitely turned into a roast. It started out respectful, but yeah, it is what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I
yeah, we gotta
appreciate
finish Malcolm X though. Hold on. We ain't going nowhere yet. Malcolm
that.
X made another mistake. He put his motherfucking faith in man. That
Go
was
ahead,
his fault. He put
respectfully.
his
Go
faith
ahead.
in man and find out that that nigga was fucking hoes. He like, oh my god, my leader is a pimp, and start talking shit. You don't cross the boss, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
Nah, I'm back in this thing. All right. And nigga, this was my. I
Dang,
gotta
do
have
you think?
live.
I was gonna say
Hold on,
you
man.
think
This
I
you
gotta
think
have live.
hold on. Full
It's
screen
coming
that
up.
bullshit?
I
shit,
need
Nigga,
you
the
to
John.
be
headline.
twisted, but I
I
got
seen
one.
it.
That nigga went to go line it up real quick.
That nigga so
I ain't
That
gonna
nigga,
lie. When that nigga flipped the camera on and I seen that tape up, I thought about KRS-One. I was like, damn.
that
Nigga,
nigga
I don't even
Sean,
got to line up.
that nigga
I
Sean had to
need
find a
one.
that nigga Sean had to find a box cutter real quick.
I
Oh,
need.
these
This
niggas
nigga
talking
said
about me.
damn.
That nigga say you was shaping up your shit while you was on the live. That nigga
I
say,
need
hold
a
on, these niggas
retwist,
ain't finna
man.
get me, my nigga.
If I had
Ain't
to
even
let nigga, I got the hairline, nigga. Don't play with me,
Shit, nigga.
nigga.
Put it back on. It looked like on the Vegeta side of the game. Put it back on real quick.
nah. I gotta get a cut.
Hey Kane, though, hey Kane. So with that being said, you think Malcolm X, you think he was a little jealous of the females? Cause he went, I don't know, man. That's the kind of what dude go
Like
visit all the females to confirm? I thought a female does that. A female go confirm.
jealousy. It's not jealousy. He considered Elijah Muhammad as an idol, and he thought he was perfect. You know what I'm saying? He thought he wasn't gonna pull no shit like that. So
So
I
you
can
don't
see
think
his idol do some
you
immoral
don't think he
shit.
was Waylon Smithers? You don't think he was on the Waylon Smithers side of the game?
This nigga said Whaler.
I don't know, man. That just seemed like some
Uh,
suspect shit to do, dog. You go
like
and question
probably,
another
I can
man's
say about like
female.
5 to 10%,
Why
probably
you gonna question
10%.
another man's side
Like
bitches? That's
usually,
what
like
I
if
don't
your idol,
understand.
like break your heart, you go crazy if your idol break your heart. So like I think he had one of those moments where it's like, damn, nigga, my idol, my motherfucking nigga that I fucking follow is immoral. This
It's
nigga
a
on some
fraud.
bullshit. So like, let me put this nigga on blast.
I mean, yeah, maybe if he was gay, but as a real nigga, you supposed to keep the guy code. You wasn't supposed to say shit. You went and
Yeah.
told everybody. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of
Yeah,
suspect
that's
behavior
another
right there
reason
to
why he
me.
need to be on trial too. Because
That's
you opened up
suspect
your
behavior
mouth. You
right
don't
there.
cross the boss.
But
You said
that's
you
it.
don't
I'm
cross the
just
ball.
saying that shit a female will do. Another female will go question another female about her male. I mean, that's
Yep,
just the natural order of
yep.
things. I don't see another
I,
male going to
I
ask
mean, it was
female.
alleged though he was on the Joe Biden side of the game, so
That's
I
what I'm.
don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
Yeah,
kind
man. I
of
That's
told him, man,
different.
that nigga worked at IHOP. He was on the fresh and fruity side of the game, man. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah,
So
that's
what are
some
you
other shit.
supposed to do in that situation when you find out, that the leader of your team, is allegedly, you know what I'm saying, he be in the Chuck E.
Tickling little
Cheese, he
girls.
be in the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot a little too way longer than he should be in there. He ain't even picking no kids up or nothing. He just in the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot
He
with
said,
with
I'm
"Yeah,
telling you,
with a
just
pair of
walking around. Oh,
with a
Lord, that
pair of
nigga look too
binoculars.
stupid.
I
That
With a
need to
pair
nigga
go
of
to
look
Chuck
too
E. Cheese
binoculars.
stupid.
right now. I hit you up
So
when
what do
I
you
be at
do?
Chuck E.
Like, do you
Cheese."
keep that shit a secret, or do you just say I'm out? You don't say anything. What do you do? What are you supposed to do?
I mean, you asking that, this a true the question? Do you asking, this a true the question for truthers or just
Truth the
normal
question.
stupid people?
I
It's an
mean,
Yeah.
all around question.
I guess to avoid getting clapped or whatever. What would you do?
Guess you had to shut the fuck up.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm telling because I'm looking at you like, bro, you done led all these people. You saying you not living how you say you living. You know what I'm saying? Period. So yeah, I'll go ahead and die. And I'm gonna tell on you. I'm like, hey,
Tell
smoke in the backyard taking a shit.
I think the only way you have to
Like
put it,
you going too.
because look, when you leave it, when you do expose people, we learn that when you leave shit up to like public opinion, the public don't give a fuck. You know, it's a popularity contest. I think he would have had to do, he would have had to put in work. He would have had to make that nigga disappear. It would have been more effective than just, broadcasting what's going on. Because there's people to this day that probably still don't believe,
So you basically saying either way it go, he most likely had it coming. Just him being
Oh
him.
yeah, he had it coming. He had it
Yeah.
coming for speaking against the boss, and plus you had it coming for motherfucking being the duality of motherfucking MLK. Nigga, like it had to go down.
But I'm saying, like, even like, look at us. Like, say a John Horse get like a Joe Rogan size platform. What do you think is coming to you, my nigga?
Nigga, my action.
If I
Nigga,
get
I'm
a Joe
charging y'all
Rogan,
niggas.
if I get a Joe Rogan, I don't know. I know it's time to die. Shit, I know I'm on the clock. I know I'm on the clock. I'll be a lot more attentive and aware because I'm in the public eye now, and I fuck up a lot with what I say. So you know what I'm saying. I'll be one of them one hit wonder ass niggas. That nigga. Who that was last month? That nigga was good. He gone now. Listen, man. I be fucked up, man. Shit, for real. I don't know.
That nigga John too real for a Joe Rogan type status. They
I
hate that
really
nigga.
be trying, and it's fucked up too because you're supposed to have freedom of speech, and shit like this should have a lane. You know what I'm saying? It should have its own brand. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be allowed to talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Either way it go,
I'm
like
gonna tell you this. It's a privilege, right? So listen to this. This will really piss me off about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle he disappeared for a while, and then he did that stand up. All he did was say what we've been saying for years, and the crowd, the people love it. But it's like I said, it goes back to it's bigger than just speaking the truth. It's like your message has to be like the people, like the beast system has to co-sign you, like literally,
Popularity.
like the devil himself has to co-sign you. You know what I mean? In the media and shit like that, in the minds of these people, before people actually want to hear that righteous truth, before they embrace it from you. Because Dave Chappelle came out and said everything we've been saying for the last 2 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, these niggas is just stealing our content. That's really all that's happening.
yeah.
It's making millions.
They be
And
who
then,
said it.
and to tell you the truth, it kind of piss you. It does piss you off. It does piss you off because it's not like I said. I don't want to be famous or no shit like that. I really want to be heard because you taking these people and they taking our concepts and ideas and shit and they fucking over them. You just another way to suck people energy. I never wanted to do that. I wanted people to wake the fuck up so we can stop living in goddamn despair. You know what I mean? Like we you know what I'm saying? It's hard waking up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say the average American wakes up and think about what they're gonna do. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna survive. I really want to change a lot of that mindset. Like I'm sick of thinking like that. I spent the last 20 some odd years thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? I was born into thinking like that. Like, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I just
Survival
feel
of the
like you can
fittest.
live. I just feel like you can live any way you put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying? And the fight is against motherfuckers who oppose that. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like that shit gets galactic. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know what I'm
Spell
saying? You're not
galactic, John
finna
Horse.
impede on my free will. You're not finna impede on my free will.
John Horse, spell galactic.
GLActic, nigga.
Active.
Galactic, nigga. Galactic. Nigga, I told you I wanted to spelling bee back in 7th grade, nigga. You want me to spell charisma? That nigga
Spell
say spell
Fosachi.
charisma.
Fosachi.
That nigga say spell it.
Nigga said see aura.
Aura.
You know you from the south, nigga.
That's some southern shit.
Nigga be like see aura wrestling.
Aura.
What the fuck is wrestling? What is that? Be wrestling?
Like,
You know
somebody
what?
add an extra
And
letter.
you know what? We talk on y'all proper talking asses. Y'all sound like the white people up there. It sound like y'all have oatmeal every morning and shit. It's like y'all need a bowl of grits up there. What the fuck?
Sound like y'all eat a bowl of gravy every morning, nigga. Just straight gravy.
Hey, why you bullshitting? That's what niggas do. I had them gravy grits, nigga. Them gravy grits be hitting, nigga. Them
Wanna see
gravy
you?
grits.
Nigga put gravy all over the cinnamon toast crunch in the south.
Nigga put gravy over everything,
Serial
nigga.
killer shit.
What? Nigga put gravy over everything, nigga. Nigga put gravy over the green beans if they on the plate. Shit.
Gravy.
Nigga made a wish sandwich. I wish I had some gravy to put on this sandwich.
That nigga stupid. Oh shit. What you niggas got coming up on y'all channels though?
Shit, since
Low
my
key,
strike is over,
go
nigga,
ahead,
I
Kane.
just dropped that
Bro.
motherfucking parody and shit, nigga. Man, nigga, that parody was long overdue, man. It was the motherfucker that pulled up at work with the motherfucking song playing. I'm like, nigga, I'm spitting my shit in my head. I'm like, nigga, I gotta go home and drop this nigga before I fuck around and forget this shit. Nigga, let me drop it.
Nigga, Batman in a box.
Yo, that made a box parody, nigga.
Hell no.
Nigga, look, here's what's so cold about it. No one spoke from a villain perspective. Nigga, Batman is breaking niggas' limbs and shit.
Yeah,
Nigga,
that nigga be
you know,
beating
they
the
just trying to
fuck out of
motherfucking sell weed for the Joker. Nigga, what's up?
That nigga. So Kane, what's your final thoughts on MLK, man? Because obviously I'm gonna have to change the title of this shit. So you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and jump out the window, man. Just make sure you don't use the F word.
Well, my final thoughts on MLK is shit, like nigga, like, you know, like his message is in vain. It's like, nigga, like no one woke up. Nigga, like we still got bullshit in the game. His street is the worst street in the country, in every fucking city in America.
Hurricane,
It's like this is stopping our faith.
Hurricane. Is it the worstest street or the most horriblest? You pick
Oh,
one.
the most
It's the
horrible.
most horrible. It's the most horrible.
It can't be the most worst is horriblest. But maybe it
Hey,
can.
you feel like that's by design? You feel like that's by design?
Oh yes. This is by design because it's in every fucking city in America. Like Martin Luther King Boulevard is, nigga, like either
I ain't gonna
gang
lie,
violence
man.
or
They
hood.
dope
just had a
selling.
big ass drug bust right off Martin Luther King just last week.
That shit, the
See?
projects, man. We got
Like,
an
it
MLK
was one
here.
of the biggest drug buses ever. I was like, damn, and it just had to be on Martin Luther King. Nobody really said nothing, but I said to myself up under my breath, I was like, damn, that was on MLK Street.
Hey, that shit
Yeah,
the track.
it's like it's a slap in our face. It's like, nigga, fuck MLK because they said fuck MLK. Even MLK said fuck MLK because he sold out. Like, nigga, fuck myself. I'm gonna get this money.
They said,
Right.
fuck myself. That's real self-hatred right there, my nigga.
Why they like, oh, she nigga did Cedric and Tennessee off the barbershop, nigga, fuck MLK, nigga, in motherfucking Cedric and Tennessee voice, nigga, on the barbershop, nigga, fuck that nigga.
Only a nigga that hate himself would sell out, bro.
So let me ask you a question. Is it going forward saying
Nope.
fuck you? Is it saying
Nope.
fuck you? Do you think it's gonna be beneficial for the kids that we keep
Nope.
this narrative of, you know what I'm saying, the truth about MLK?
Nope.
Okay.
Because the only thing we benefited from this MLK shit is this. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's really on the 15th. Back in the day, we were still in school. And now they just tell niggas, y'all can stay home. Kids, y'all can stay home. That's y'all benefit. Y'all don't got to be a slave today. Fuck MLK, nigga.
So with the internet, I'm just saying, with the internet and shit now, you know what I'm saying? A kid is liable to hear your message. Do you feel like the message going forward is, which is fuck you, MLK? You feel like it's going to be more beneficial towards that child?
Only if he do the research on MLK for him to say fuck MLK.
Damn, that nigga gave his ass a warning, a disclaimer. That child ain't got no
Here's the
chance.
thing, though. Like, I'm surprised Martin Luther King Day is even like a holiday because it's like you think about other holidays, like they monetize it. What the fuck do people go out and buy on Martin Luther King Day? Like a shirt or what?
Some nigga shit.
What do
Nigga.
people buy? You know what I mean on this holiday?
Right,
To tell you
nobody
the
don't even
truth,
barbecue on this motherfucking day. Everybody
I
just
wouldn't
stay
say I
home,
don't even
be
think
off of
nobody
work, and not be a
recognizes it.
well-paid slave. That's it. That's it.
I don't even
Fucking
to tell you the
okay.
truth, I don't even think nobody remembered the shit, but the kids, because they the only ones that had the day off.
Hey, John
I
Horse.
forgot too.
Hey, John Horse. I know white people went to work today.
Fuck that nigga. That nigger.
What?
We're not celebrating that nigger day. We're going to work.
If white people, it's okay.
You better be your ass here to work tomorrow, Bob. What about MLK? Should look like I give
Fuck
a fuck.
MLK.
Fuck
Right, fuck
MLK.
that nigga.
I'll come in. I don't need the hours, but I'll come in.
You really think I'm going to take off on a nigger day? Nah.
Right.
That's how they really be talking.
What am I supposed to do? Go to Popeyes or something? What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Popeyes have a special on MLK Day?
You know what? They don't have a special, but they should have a special. Goddamn it! Hold on, now we support y'all.
My children don't
No,
eat that.
nigga, the special is to stay home from work and from school, nigga. Play the
He said
game,
that's
I was off
bullshit
anyway.
around, watch
I was
Netflix,
off
nigga,
anyway.
nigga, you free.
I
My
was off
children don't.
anyway. I would
My
have loved
children
to
don't
see.
eat that.
I had a dream that niggas would sell out like I did.
I had a dream.
Facts.
I had a dream. I had a 2-piece and a 1 biscuit.
Are you a Mason? I need
Unbelievable.
that shirt, low key.
Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, man. Like I can't believe this shit, man. Like it just keeps getting recycled over and over. Like that shit, bro. That shit'll make you feel like, man, I might as well just jump off a bridge or something because niggas is just gonna be lost forever until a rock hit this.
They probably could have kept us in the trap if Michelle Obama ain't come along and just like changed the whole fucking menu of the country. They probably would have had us still in the trance because that when food was good. This shit they have now is disgusting, man.
That nigga Michael fucked everything up.
You gotta be rich just to eat some good shit, man. Yeah,
Facts.
Michael fucked everything up. You gotta be rich to eat some good shit. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah. We gotta be rich to eat the good shit that was cultivated in our fucking land. They can kiss my ass. I'm gonna kill those fucks, allegedly.
He said allegedly.
That nigga said, I'm gonna kill those fucks. I can look, that nigga is from Detroit, but that nigga got a Confederate flag on the back of a pickup truck with a dog waiting for his ass to hop in. That nigga.
Like the sad part is you need this is what we need to do. We need to get our hands on a cloning machine, and we got to clone like at least 1 billion hurricanes.
Yeah. And then y'all gotta be suicide bombers, nigga. Don't give a fuck. Suicide
No, they can't
bombers.
be suicide bombers because I might be high and I might miss, you know what I'm saying? That shit might go off on a nigga ass or something. I'm like, oh shit, how you turn this shit off? How you turn this shit off? Goddamn, I'm sitting up there getting high with the goddamn robot cane and shit. Nigga that dropped, you know what I'm saying? That bitch that rebooted on the nigga ass and shit. Oh, dog.
Motherfucker be like, mission is to terminate.
What? Motherfucker, you should never drop the J. Hey man, I ain't trying to drop the goddamn J. How you turn this shit off?
You know what's mad funny? Like Hurricane hates robots and shit, but that's the only way he gonna ever succeed. Like, he gonna have to like have a fleet of Hurricane robotics and shit.
Dog, nigga. You thought I ain't thinking about that? I know, nigga. I gotta make the dialects, nigga, like Doctor Who, nigga. It's gonna be just like Doctor Who, the fucking dialects. It's over, nigga. I gotta make hatred filled.
On some spiritual shit though, that nigga can have that army. Hey, like I say, you can have that army right there in his head. You can he could draw that bitch and make it a comic. You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit that you put behind the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And we were just talking about the other day how, you know what I'm saying, how pure thought, you know what I'm saying, turned into bodily fluids, and then bodily fluids turn into a baby. You know what I'm saying? So you already know thoughts is real, you know what I'm saying? So whatever we put in our fucking head, that's why I be trying to tell the motherfucker, please try to unlearn reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to know why, the good reason is go look at the Matrix 4. That's a good reason to unlearn that shit.
Hey, John Hort, you gotta wrap the show up. You gotta wrap the show up because I heard you going to Diddy house.
Hey,
Water
the
gonna did it.
only reason you heard some shit like that because you were leaving at the back door.
Why you talking about me like that? Why you saying things like that on the internet, nigga?
That nigga over there jumping, he jumping the fence to go to Joe Budden house. We finna go podcast together, nigga.
I saw that nigga Biggie had did it.
Oh, that's what we doing, Sharon? Okay, bet.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Bet.
You know, Tupac was at Diddy house for real. They used to be at each other's house for real.
The niggas was roommates.
Oh Lord! But
Yo,
Sean,
real
man,
shit,
tell the
like
people what
watching
kind
the
of
Matrix
content you.
again. Watching the
I mean,
Matrix again, I got a
I
question.
liked it.
Why they didn't have a motherfucking statue of motherfucking Neo, but y'all had a statue of Morpheus? Like you like Neo saved the day. You know,
I'll tell
like
you
why didn't you
why.
have a statue with Neo?
I'll
You
tell
know,
you why.
60 years go by, there's no statue with Neo.
I'll tell you
But y'all
why.
got a
They looked at Neil like he was a traitor. That's why. Because I guess you know what I'm saying?
he
They
never
didn't
came back. I ain't see the purpose of coming back. They knew everybody knew he was going to die.
so their perception was, even though he was the hero, they perceived him as a traitor. They perceived him that he was working with the machines all along.
Man, fuck
that's
that.
crazy.
The more serious this question is, why in the fuck, if they already had peace during the war, why in the hell is the little Chinese bitch even going to look for Neo if everything all good?
Good question.
But see, it's
They
not
going to
it's
disrupt.
not
They
all
going
good.
to fuck
But
up the
see, John
peace
Horton, it's
treaty.
not all good because they gotta hide. They living in captivity.
Yeah,
What
they
you talking
still
about? Man, them motherfuckers eating GMO food and all that other shit. I ain't say they was supposed to sell out. I ain't say they were supposed to sell out, but they did.
Facts.
That bitch was eating GMO robot food. That bitch talking about ion. I'm like, huh? I thought it was Zion. What the fuck this bitch got going on?
All right, so the question is,
Hey, look.
was
Hey, you
Cypher
see
right?
what she did? Yeah, you see what she did? She made an entanglement.
So was Neo and Cypher right about, like staying in the Matrix? Is it worse? Because like Neo mentioned something about it being either worse or like his purpose was useless. So was it useless?
My whole thing is, I'm looking at the goddamn architect when he's talking about he remanufactured the motherfucking goddamn Neo. How you remanufactured their bodies? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you do that? And then the shit that threw me off was he was like, yeah, it cost me tons and tons of money. Money? What the fuck? This your world? What you mean? I'm confused now.
Yeah, and he
So
also
I'm like,
said,
so is it a higher power now? I'm like, is it
yeah,
another?
yeah. Who's the suit? Who's the suits that he's mentioning? I'm like, who the fuck's the suit? Because the architect dead and the oracle dead. Who's the suits? Who's these new niggas?
There's this channel called Matrix Explained. Y'all, all the questions y'all asking the dude like answers it on that channel. It's called Matrix Explained. Like, so if you want to know,
I used to watch that back in the day, man, but I ain't
it's
seen
called
it. I think they probably unsubscribed me or something.
Yeah, all the questions you asking.
You know, another thing I was thinking too, by that when they come out and you know what I'm saying, them I think they was like in the soul, they was like in the belly of the beast, like the the little electrons and the little magnet shit and shit that I don't know. It kind of reminded me. I don't know. I guess I was thinking in the sense of the jab. Maybe the world had done took a jab or something, and they got all this electronic shit in the stomach and shit, and it's trying to fight. And maybe Neo them the bad enzymes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they the disease and shit.
Them
I
nanobots.
don't know. I don't know. I feel like they might be in a human body. This shit, they say we got cells upon cells. I don't know. That nigga we might be in a big ass human body, dog. You never know, dog. This shit weird.
Hey yo, John Horseshoe may not be motherfucking too far off because they show some shit like that on some old cartoon called Drinky Crow.
Osmosis Jones. That's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
I love Osmosis Jones.
I forgot about that shit.
That's my shit. I love
they was
Osmosis
living in that
Jones.
nigga digestive system. Yep.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah,
That was a dirty ass nigga. That nigga was disgusting.
Fact.
he was supposed to
Nigga was
die.
eating the fuck out of McDonald's.
He was supposed to die. He was supposed to be dead. That nigga eat that little egg sandwich. That shit was nasty than a motherfucker, man.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Sean, man, tell the people where you from, man. What kind of content you creating, man?
Right now, I got this video that I'm working on the metaverse, so that'll be next up. And then after that, I got a Jay-Z video on the way. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I just put out like a little short on my page about like the Kanye West video. So go check that out. That's about it.
True that, true that. Low key, yeah, it's been making a lot of goddamn lives. You been just going ham. One of them bitches is bound to pop. With that being said, man, what kind of content you creating, man? Tell the people where to find you at.
Bussy Activity Part 2 dropping today, starring. Well, just stick around. You'll see.
This nigga
You know,
sneak
now
this, and
you
I
know
already
what?
know, man.
To me,
I'm gonna make my own version, nigga. Play it
hey,
around.
hey, check this out. Now
Bussy
you know what?
Activity Part 2.
Now you know what? Not only should you drop the song, you should do a live reaction to that shit. That way you
That
can play
would
it
be
like
funny
four,
as
five
fuck.
times and shit. What? You can get live insight right then and there. Fuck it.
I don't want to go to Ohio.
Nah.
I don't want to go to Diddy house.
No,
I
like
don't want to go to
Badusi
Diddy
in
house.
Ohio. Respectfully.
Boy, you know what? You not too good at your sublims. You can't be dropping shit like that. You basically saying who the hell? I'm gonna be quiet. All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to Low Key T, man, and y'all make sure y'all get what it is? Sean Decoded.
Coded by Sean.
Decoded by Sean. I ain't on my YouTube, so I can't. Hurricane shots to
It's
turn
all
out one more
good.
time, man.
Yeah. Shoot, Hurricane JW, Hurricane. Hey, yo, real shit. I think my second channel was Shadow Band too, bro. On the real
Yeah, but
shit.
you just be like, fuck everything. Like you just put yourself in the algorithm space. You gonna be like me. You gonna be trying to climb yourself up out of there. For
Man, nigga, I'm
real.
gonna fuck around and pay a white bitch to motherfucking do some shit on the fucking computer or something. But
Nigga say you finna buy some subs. Nigga say he finna cash in.
Shit, remember real shit, man. I'm working on a couple new songs, and I'm trying to motherfucking put this live together, trying to connect that "Don't Look Up" with that "This Is the End." You know, but the only connection I got is Jonah Hill and the motherfucking stupidity of celebrities. I'm trying to find some more connections, but I'm coming together with it. But shit, nigga, at the end of the day, I'm about to go smoke, drink, I'm about to call up this chick. It's my birthday. I'm about to go in.
Salute.
Is it a
So,
mayonnaise? Is it a
what time you
mayonnaise,
dropping that?
bitch?
What time you dropping that bussy activity too?
Well, I just want to know: is Hurricane is a bitch that's on the mayonnaise side of the game, or
Oh, no, some black chick from the hood. You know, I've been motherfucking fucking with that bitch for the longest. You know, just about to smash her and just motherfucking
I
kick her
mean,
ass
it's
out.
Detroit. Does it really matter? I mean, everybody, everybody's of low quality in Detroit.
you just gonna let
You go to the bus stop and meet a bitch.
you just gonna let that
Go
nigga
to the
talk
bus.
about you just gonna let that nigga talk about the quality of women over there?
I'm just saying, man.
That nigga just that nigga violated.
All I'm saying is that
Nigga very
Flint water
disrespectful.
Michigan shit fucked up the quality of y'all bitch. That Flint water fucked
Exactly.
y'all up, man.
Yeah, nigga, that shit done.
All the peg
I'm
leg
going no
bitches in
bitches from Flint.
Hey, real shit though. Shout out to Detroit. You get a lot of love from Detroit on both channels. We get a lot of love. So you know what I'm saying? Shit. Like I said, man, these are the guys. This motherfucking Wolf Gang. I'm John Horse, man. We tried to do a beautiful thing, but Unfortunately, you get the Wolf Gang. This is what you get. You get the same old shit, different day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just can't save this world. Y'all know me. I just got an opinion. Shit. I mean,
Let
but
the
other than
dead
that,
die.
man, yeah, we up out of this motherfucker, man. How are man? I'm happy y'all tuned in. Make sure y'all like and y'all share this motherfucker, man. Be easy.
Salute,
Yep,
man. Hit that
yep,
like button, comment.
yep. Salute. About to get drunk some more.
I'm gonna slow down right now. Shit, I've been on y'all. I've been on it. I can't. I've been getting drunk for 2 hours.
Hit
I'm gonna
John
slow down.
Horse Cash App. That nigga needs some money so you can buy some lotion. His forehead ashy.
I got you on your shit. Trust me, I will be to your channel later, motherfucker. So karma is a bitch. Yeah, man. Shout out to them guys, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This has been John Horse, man. Appreciate the Wolf Gang for stopping in. Y'all tuning in and listening to what I gotta say, man. I just got an opinion. I'm not trying to say the world.